Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night wherever you are tuning in the world. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you as always. Have a new setting here for you. Let's get into it. It's going to be a what's happening for you for the month of October. Pick a pile. So it's going to be pick a pile 1, 2, 3. This is pile 1, this is pile 2 and this is pile 3. I will show you the cards. Pile 1. Pile 2, pile 3. So, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, if you'd like to take some time to pause the video so you can meditate on your pile specifically for what's happening for the month of October, please do that. Let's just get into it. Okay, let's get started with pile 1. Okay, pile 1, so we have your oracle card here. We're going to put that right in the middle and we are going to get into it. Okay, so pile 1. Okay, we'll read that at the very end. So, pre-shuffled cards, don't really have time to shuffle them individually per video. So we've got the first tarot card is Major Arcana, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so something could be changing in your favor for you for the month of October. You could literally be coming into a lot of wealth, a lot of money, a lot of financial improvement. I'm hearing financial improvement here for you. Pile 1, there could be something that's massively changing for you in terms of your finances. Whether it's about kicking someone out who is not, I'm hearing not responsible. So someone who you have been maybe responsible for, financially speaking, you may be kicking them out for the month of October one way or another. This could be someone who has been feeding off your energy for quite some time, pile 1, and now this is the time to get rid of them feasting on your benevolent energy, I'm hearing. Pile 1, there could also be maybe like a step up in your finances, so you could be getting like an upgrade, financially speaking, in terms of your work. Maybe you're coming into wealth, maybe you're coming into vast amounts of money, maybe there's a passing in the family, or maybe there's something to do a will, a contract here, right? I definitely see something very big happening for you, especially here with this Major Arcana here for the month of October. So here is the Vera Sibilla. Before I actually get on with that, I'd like to continue with the tarot. So we've got King of Pentacles, yeah, so absolutely, you've got the King of Pentacles, which does talk about someone who's been working very hard financially. Let me just move that here, actually, I think it might be easier for you. Moving things around as usual. Will that work? Yeah. Yeah, so I feel like you've been taking a long time to get to a stage in your life where you're financially stable, and there could be someone here who, you know, may be taking advantage of that or has been taking advantage of that for quite some time. Maybe you've been you've been leveling up. I do see that there is someone here who could be getting some kind of bonus at work as well. We're going to keep going into it. So you've got 3 of Pentacles here. So this is collaboration, team effort. For the overall energy of all of the piles, it's quite interesting. We do have the 3 of Pentacles right here. So that was not in your pile specifically, but for the overall energy, we do have the 3 of Pentacles here. So it does talk about teamwork energy. So for the month of October, the best way to invest or make money is to work together rather than work alone. So this is where you'll find your biggest sort of the most improvement in your finances, I would say. Pile 1 for you, pile 1 for the month of October. There could also be family members, maybe you're working with family. There could also be something maybe negative about working with family. So again, make everything really clear through paperwork, contracts, legalities, and things like that. So no one gets upset and distraught as well. And they may think that they deserve much more financially than is actually needed. It depends on the effort that you put into a cause, a thing, a work. Make sure that everyone is collaborating really well, everyone's on the same page. So I would say that also, I know there's a lot of earth energy here, so it does talk about grounding, planting seeds, ideas as well for the future, assets. Maybe you're thinking about buying a home or saving some money for to move to a new home as well. I do feel like this is an opportune time for you in October to do so. Just so you know, we are Mercury retrograde. I will be doing a reading for Mercury retrograde as well for all of you at some point when I've got some time to do that. But yeah, I would say this is also something that is going to be affecting you specifically if you are thinking about moving in with someone, or moving to a new place, or putting your money into bricks and mortar. This is something to really pay attention to, because Mercury retrograde, as we all know, is the energy of the god Mercury, who deals with communication, legalities, and things of that nature, transport as well, and travel. And there usually is a delay. So if you are wanting to invest in something positive for the long run, then make sure that you cross your T's and dot the I's and all of that kind of lovely jazz. Make sure that everything is sorted. I'm also seeing this as a traffic system as well. So this could also be something where you're maybe thinking about moving, or maybe even working with people from other areas of the world. Maybe the traffic system could also be literally, right now with COVID and everything, we have like a traffic system with traveling restrictions too. So just pay attention, make sure that you again are making sure that you plan really well, and have everything written, legally sorted out as well, and make sure that your travel plans are not going to be interrupted, especially during Mercury retrograde. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles is telling me that you are, I would say that you've been working on something for quite some time. Again, we have a lot of earth energy here, and we do have the Fortune card here. So I do feel like there's going to be a big, I feel like it's going to be like a sudden surprise of financial income that's coming through, and I don't feel like you're expecting it, to be honest, pile one. I feel like you could have been working in a team environment for quite some time, or maybe you've been working on a project with a team as well. Remember, this is a general reading. I'm not able to pick up on every single scenario individually for individual people tuning into this reading. But as just pick up the messages that really resonate with you, and then just leave the ones that do not. I do feel like there's something coming back around for you. I feel like whatever you've been putting into, energetically speaking, is coming back to you tenfold. I'm also seeing number 8 quite a lot on the timer, 8, 11, and 8 of Pentacles here. So something that you've invested in, maybe you're getting I do see that there's going to be a massive return for you for the month of October. So, think outside of the box with that. This could be something that you're working on, a project, a team, group thing, endeavour that you've been working with other people, maybe friends, or a collective, or an association, or society, maybe working in a community as well. You're getting a huge return out of it, financially speaking, and I do feel like you're going to be very, very, very comfortable for the very long-term future, which is amazing. Excellent. So we've got the Two of Swords here. Okay, so Two of Swords, I would say there has been something that maybe you've been really worried about making a decision. Possibly you've been stuck in your head about something, maybe about wanting to work with a team, maybe wanting to work with family or friends, and maybe you're just kind of in two minds about it. I feel like you're kind of going in one direction and then going in another direction, mentally speaking. So I feel like there is a bit of a conflict, mental conflict, that you may be dealing with at this time. I do feel like there is someone in your environment, and I have to say, particularly a fatherly figure, or at least a masculine energy here, who is someone who you can really trust here. So I would say if this is a mentor in terms of work, or your boss maybe even, They have very good counsel, I'm hearing, and they're able to give you the right advice in order for you to make a solid conclusion that will help you in the long-term future. I do feel like you're a little bit in your head for the month of October about something I'm not really sure about just yet. Again, this is a general reading, but we do have a Ten of Pentacles, which is telling me that there is a very long-term, there's a massive energy of earth energy here, Capricorn, Virgo and Taurus energy, which is all about working hard and working for the future. With the Ten of Pentacles, remember I did talk about maybe deciding whether you want to work with family or friends, and then we've got the Ten of Pentacles here, so maybe this is about an indecision about wanting to work with family or friends or people that you haven't worked with before, but could be a really amazing team. You know, that you could work really well, you've got all the right assets and talents and skills that could really help bring about this amazing long-term investment and long-term future that will help just make everyone happy financially speaking, but also ground the energy into something that is profitable as well. I do see that there could be something about moving home, buying a home, investing in a home. Maybe this could even be something like a restaurant or something where you're working with family members or something, and you might need to sometimes I see the Wheel of Fortune as travel as well. Something that you may need to conclude, travel towards physically, or even you know, work with people from another planet or the worlds. So we're going to keep going into. We've got the Page of Pentacles here. So yeah, absolutely a new beginning, a new project here, absolutely. So maybe you've been working on something for quite some time, you're getting an amazing financial return from that, and now you're ready to start a new cycle and work on something new here with a massive group of people. Okay, this, if it's not friends or family, this could actually be like working for a collective, a society, a community even, or it's kind of like minds coming together to work for the highest and greater good. So I do feel like this could also be some sort of like benevolent energy here, some sort of you know, charity work possibly even. But yeah, I do feel like there could also be a message that's coming in to bring about some very, very, very good news about your finances. And I feel like whatever you've been working on for a long time is really going to pay off, and it's going to make a lot more sense to you right now. Maybe you've been confused about whether you would actually get a return or whether it was even worth the wait, because Pentacles energy does talk about waiting and being patient as well. So I do feel like that's going to come in for you. So whatever you're working on has been worth the wait. Maybe you've been working on something for 8 years, but I do feel like your patience is being rewarded here with the King of Pentacles, and I do feel like you're going to be sitting like a king. Okay, beautiful. And then we've got the Devil card. Interesting. So maybe you've, in terms of work-wise, I do feel like this is mainly work. It does not have to be specifically, but I do feel like it's got something to do with finances, absolutely here, especially here. We started the reading with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, there could be someone here, as I mentioned before, who may be taking your energy for the month of October, or may have worked on, maybe had worked with you even, and maybe they were even stealing from you financially speaking, maybe stealing your ideas as well, or maybe they were a toxic family member or someone that you brought into your, you know, your sacred space, your sacred home as well. And it was just not, it was incredibly toxic. So we do have two major arcanas here which do talk about kicking the devil out here. As I said before, maybe kicking someone out of your environment or your financial tie, who you're unlinking in order to, or even separating from, divorcing even, you know, romantically speaking, in order to, you know, start a new fresh energy here with the Page of Pentacles, a new 10-year cycle here. So you're closing out a cycle and starting a new chapter in your life, which does include kicking the devil out here, as I said before at the very beginning of this reading with the Wheel of Fortune. Let's have a look at the Vera Sibilla. Yeah, something had made you feel very upset here with the Sorrow card. Something from your past may have returned. Remember, Mercury retrograde, we do have people that usually do tend to return and communicate with us, and so just pay attention to who's coming in and sliding into your DMs as well, because we have a Page of Pentacles which does talk about a message as well. So be careful, don't repeat the cycle here, because I do feel like Spirit is really urging you to go forward into your future, into the next 10 years of your life, and maybe you're conflicted about someone that you may have been financially tied with, or maybe even sexually tied with as well, that you need to cut out of your life because they're just going to bring you more and more dispiacere, more and more sorrow. So yeah, and I do feel like this is an energy from your past who may wish to return in order to cause more chaos, financially speaking, or just more chaos and instability for the overall, just generally speaking, for the overall collective, not just your pile, but for all piles. We do have falseness here. We have falsità. So we have the Three of Pentacles and falsità. So be careful of a false person who's wishing and wanting to work with you for the month of October as well. Just pay attention. Keep your ears open, your eyes open, or your ears to the ground. You know, just make sure that you are paying attention to what's around you and who's coming in as well, through messages, who wants to collaborate with you, Three of Pentacles energy. Because this could be someone who has very bad intentions here with a Devil card. And then look, here we have Messaggere, so we do have the messenger here. So again, Mercury retrograde, this could be happening literally up until now, until the end, well, 18th of October, and then Mercury retrograde is in its shadow for another week. So again, you know, Mercury retrograde is all about people coming back in who want to communicate. So this could be someone from maybe an ex, you know, who's toxic, and I would say who maybe has false intentions here with maybe trying to string you along. But you're wiser to this now, aren't you? You're wiser and older and mature here because you've learnt your lessons here. All the cards are going to fall. We've got the King of Pentacles right there. So you've got your coin. I do feel like you've been working incredibly hard, and I do see that there is someone here who, there's a lot of noise around here, who wants to, you know, who has ill intentions here. So I would say just be careful. So sorry about the noise. I'm going to close the door in a minute. Hang on. There you go. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, so I feel like there's going to be a message possibly that's has, you know, someone who has bad intentions here. And someone who may want to string you along sexually speaking, financially speaking as well. We're going to have a look at the beloved ghoster cards as well, maybe later, if we see if there's anything romantically speaking. No, they want to go now, so let's just have a look. Okay, this card fell out. I don't care what others think of us. We are perfect for each other. That's all that matters. Okay, so that's interesting. So if this is romantically speaking, sexually speaking, I feel like this is someone who wants just a one night stand. I am picking up on Capricorn energy and also Gemini energy as well, so pay attention, because the shadow aspects of that is, you know, very, very toxic and fly by night, leave by morning kind of thing. But I also do see that in terms of work, there's a message coming in through with work. But I feel like there is someone here in terms of sexually speaking who may want to just fly in and then just has one intention and that's it, and may not care what other people think. So I do feel like this could be a false twin flame connection as well. So just pay attention to that. But I also see that there could be someone who may, just on the sideline, just as a side note, may want to stop you from coming together with a divine union, you know, a divine match here. And this person could be the King of Pentacles person, you know, the true love energy. If I haven't said it yet, or in a while, I love you. So I feel like there could be someone here in terms of your romantic scenario. There could be someone who really does not care what other people think here, and maybe they've been working really, really hard here with the Capricorn energy. You know, and maybe they've been entertaining other people. Maybe they put you in a three-party situation, because I'm picking that up here with Allegrezza, the Three of Pentacles. Maybe they've been working with family members as well, or maybe they themselves were dealing with someone who was toxic, karmic as well. Hard lessons were learnt, and they may have sabotaged this connection, is what I'm picking up on, okay? Just so you know. But you may also be dealing with someone who is coming from your past, who was toxic, who wants to kind of reconcile, but actually has an intention. So be careful, because this is someone who could say, I want to be, you know, your king. I want it all with you. I want children with you. I want this and that. But actually, they have false intentions here. And then we have Bambino. So be careful, because if you are sleeping with anyone at this time, Particularly if you are a woman, you could fall pregnant. So again, there's very high energy here with the Devil card here. So, usually this does talk about, a very passionate new beginning, especially here with the Capricorn energy here with the Devil card, and also the Bambino does talk about, an amazing sex life. Okay, I just got to say that. But also does talk about a child here as well that could be coming through for you. You could be falling pregnant for the month of October, or literally you could be starting something new here in terms of a project here with the Page of Pentacles. Right, so we've got the Page of Pentacles here, a new project, a message even about working with a team or starting something new. But either way, I do feel like there is a true love connection that wants to come through, that wants to heal this connection as well, because the overall energy for all three piles is the Queen of Cups. So I do see that there is someone that maybe this is your energy here, Divine Feminines, maybe all three piles are Divine Feminines, and maybe I'm picking up on the Divine Masculine here. So there is someone who wants to give you a return financially, or wants to give back to a connection with you because they've been dealing with a false person themselves. Maybe they've strung you along and they want to close a new cycle and start something new here with you. I do feel like financially, in terms of work, money, career, I do feel like it's very positive for you, pile one. In terms of love, just pay attention who's coming back in as well, because they could have false intentions. But I feel like your true love connection, your true love person, you'll know who this is, wants to come and reconcile with you. And if they haven't said it before, they do love you and they do want it all with you. They want a family with you. So we're going to end this reading for you, pile one, with the Oracle cards here. There's lovely cards. We've got healing, okay? So the Lemurians were healers, naturally intuitive and accustomed to navigating energetic-based realities. We all have natural healing abilities that are advanced when we deepen our energetic awareness. When we perceive the world beyond the more well-known senses, we start to receive information and wisdom, different from that which stems from intellect. So I do feel like you've been paying attention, you've been following your intuition. I think in terms of work, money, finances, I do feel like you've really been paying attention to that. You may also be workaholics as well, but whatever you've been working towards is going to pay dividends for you. It's going to bring massive fortune for you, massive wealth for you. And so the efforts that you've been making when you've been burning the candles at both ends, but also burning the midnight oil, is now paying off for you, and you're going to see that for the month of October. But I also do see that, intuitively speaking, you may have been picking up on extra senses as well. So you could be picking up on having an upgrade, as I mentioned before earlier, upgrade in terms of your senses as well. And you could have this heightened connection, heightened communicative connection with your higher self, but also with your true love as well, okay? And as I said before, they don't care what others think of you. You are perfect for each other. That's all that matters. So whatever they've been indecisive about themselves in terms of this Two of Swords here, then they may have been dealing with a toxic ex as well, toxic person in their life, toxic family member, whatever it is. They don't care what they have said. They're no longer going to be dissuaded by what other people think or say or whatever. If there's a difference between either of you in any sort of way or shape or form, they don't care. They want to come back and they want to say that they love you as well. And I feel like they are communicating with you on a psychic level. Okay. So by tapping into life force consciousness and using this abounding energy alongside focused intention, we realize that anything is possible. There you go. Anything is possible. There's that Wheel of Fortune. Extend the margins of your awareness, revisit a situation from a broader perspective or higher vibration with a focus on healing. So remember, go to the person, or rather bring in the person, attract the person, and only connect with the person that is of your highest interest, not your lowest interest here with the Devil card. Only for your highest interest, the one that is healing for your heart, soul, body and mind as well. Okay, who you see a future with as well. Perhaps the issue is simply an outdated or limiting perception placement. You have the ability to align to a fresh new timeline inspired by wholeness. So there's that fresh new timeline. So, you have your own free choice because we do have free will, but there is the Ten of Pentacles. That's a new timeline here. That's fresh childhood as well. child is a new message and a new beginning as well. Fresh, grounded in reality, not on a false perception here. Okay, so go with what's healing for you, just generally speaking, for your higher good, money-wise, career-wise, and also in terms of romance as well. I'm also seeing here this does look like the vagina as well, so I do feel like there is a cleaning and a connection as well with your higher self, and a connection to cleaning out your sexual ties, possibly with a toxic ex as well. So you could be doing some cord cutting for the month of October. Yes, I'm hearing this is actually really heavily and highly advised for you for the month of October. That is all I have for you, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know. Thank you so much. Press the like button and subscribe as well if you feel called to. Take care for now. Ciao. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Okay, so what's happening for you for the month of October? So this is going to be your reading, and let's get into it. So we have this lovely oracle card here. I'm just going to put to the side, and then we'll read it at the very end, if it stands. I don't know if it is, but let's just leave it there. Okay, so let's start with, so we've got the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, this is interesting. This came out in pile 1, so you might resonate with pile 1 too. So for the month of October, I do feel like you're going to be starting a new life for you, a new start for you. I do feel like there's a new project for you as well. This could be an initiation into a new job, maybe some of you could also be receiving a message. I do feel like there is a new beginning for you here. It's going to take some time for the near future, at least in the next 10 years of your life, which is going to be a massive change for you. I feel like there's a message here, maybe from someone who could be coming in or coming back in as well for the month of October. So for the first pile, all the cards kept falling over. So I'm going to try and see if I can put them in the box and see if that works. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands here. So pile 2, we've got the Queen of Wands. So maybe you are really excited about something. We've got this lovely cat here. So maybe you really resonate with black cats. I do feel like you're really attractive as well. You're attracting everything what you want. I'm hearing that you're attracting magic. You're inspired as well. You're highly inspired. You're highly inspired, and you are highly inspiring. And just getting some water. And I feel like you have a lovely cat in spirit who may be helping you as well, or you might actually just really resonate with cats. And so you're super independent, you're really, really intuitive too. Some of you can actually be heightening your intuition as well for the month of October. I also do see 0202 here too. So you could really resonate with 22. This is pile 2 as well, so you might just have a massive resonance with 22 as well. Sorry guys, gotta hydrate. Maybe that's a message for you too, pile 2, is you need to just drink more water maybe. There's some earth and fire energy here as well. Fire is about excitement and intuition as well, maybe even creativity too, so you could be starting a new project with regard to creativity. So I think these are all coming out in a funny way. So we've got the Hermit card. So yeah, I did talk about heightened spirituality as well. So pile 2, I do see that there's something that you're really enlightened about. Maybe you've taken time to go within for quite some time. Now you understand things deeper on a deeper level. Very strong Virgo energy here as well. You do not have to be Virgo. You may have Virgo in your chart, but it's the energy of really looking within. Also, this is the energy of the month as well. We are picking up on quite a few already in pile 1 earth energies. So paying attention to the details as well, just generally speaking, if this is work related as well. So make sure that you analyze absolutely everything. But I do feel like you've been through a time of going within. I do feel like you also have a connection with Ascended Masters, a connection with your higher self as well. Absolutely. You know, this person's meditating. Both of these people are actually in cross-legged positions as well, and they are on their own, or if they're not completely on their own, they have a lovely little cat too, which is really cute. maybe this is something, maybe you are an artist as well, maybe you're a musician, you work in the arts, you're an actor, or you work in film or directing or something. This is a really lovely month for you, pile 2, where I feel like there's more of a connection with spirit here for you, pile 2, for the month of October. I also feel like there could also be a spiritual teacher that could be coming in for you, or at least maybe you were looking for a spiritual teacher for quite some time. You know, when the student is ready, the master appears. But I feel like you've become a master at something yourself, and maybe you are a teacher yourself. Maybe you are a spiritual teacher. Maybe you have a spiritual business, one way or another. And I feel like you could be really excited about something. I feel like some of you could also start a new candle project or candle business as well for the month of October. This is a great time for you as well. And also we have at the end of this month and the beginning of next month, which is November, we have Dia de los Muertos. So we have the Day of the Dead, and before that we have the veil being very, very thin during All Hallows Eve. So those 3 days are very, very significant for you, pile 2, especially here with the black cat. You could be very superstitious, and you might be seeing apparitions. You may even be seeing a lost friend, or a friend that's in spirit, that's a feline, possibly. Lovely. Okay, so Page of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to put these here because last time, pile 1, they just fell everywhere. So pile 2, I hope you can see these. Okay, so pile 2, I think that there is someone or something here that you're studying as well, you're researching. I do feel like you feel very young at heart as well, pile 2. You're very young at heart. You are a student of life as well. Remember I did talk about when the student is ready, the master appears, you know, so I do feel like, you know, you are becoming the master of your own life, the master of your own journey. You've become the master at something, and maybe you are a teacher yourself as well, which is lovely. You could be teaching for the month of October. But I also do see that you are researching something, you're studying something new. And I feel like you've been getting signs as well, messages as well, maybe from you know, flying avian friends. I'm also just hearing Avian Nation as well, so that's like a clothing business in the States. Yeah, I think it's called Avian Nation. Yeah, pretty cool, like very rainbow colours as well. Very lo-fi, surfer, ski kind of gear. Really, really cool. Very, very colourful and bright and vibrant. And I do see that you hold that energy of light within you that just exudes. And I do feel like you have a very heightened aura as well. You have a massive aura, large aura, and I feel like people really resonate with you, part 2. Just make sure that you're taking that lovely time to create solace and you know, respecting your boundaries as well with others, but also recharging yourself and your soul. You have a very heightened connection with the spirit, in particular for the month of October. Generally speaking, you do, but particularly the month of October. I feel like you have a lot of celestial guardians as well that just around you that really want to communicate with you for the month of October. And the cats as well, I do feel like they are definitely your spirit guides and friends as well. And they just vibrate towards you, and they feel very comfortable in your presence as well. We're going to keep going. So the month of October, we've got the 9 of Wands. I did talk about, you know, asserting your boundaries as well, pile 2. So month of October, you know, you could be maybe needing to defend your honour at something. I don't feel like it's that aggressive. I feel like there's something about just respecting your boundaries. So you take time to maybe teach a craft, teach a skill, be out there in the world, yeah. Maybe send a message, maybe be there online as well, but then you also take time to, you know, be there for yourself and recharge your energies. And that's really important, I would say, for the month of October. Continue studying as well. But studying and researching on something that's really important to you, especially of a spiritual nature, is going to bring about, I would say, not just profit financially eventually, but I feel like it's going to feed your soul. You know, that's really the most important thing that's being highlighted here, I would say, for you, the month of October. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, look, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like for you, pile 2, I feel like you know, whatever you're wanting to start, I feel like it's going to bring a lot of prosperity for you. I feel like you are creating magic and alchemy here, I would say. I mean, this is not the alchemist card, but I feel like you've just been doing this on your own. And I feel like whatever you've been studying and researching, I just see you reading a lot of books for the month of October. It's really it's gonna pay off, but it's more about feeding your soul and your spirit. And this is about asserting boundaries, positive boundaries, you know, with family, friends, co-workers, colleagues, whatever it is. But I also do see that you are almost, it's kind of like the darkest night before the dawn energy. So I feel like you've been working really hard for something that you're really passionate about. You might be pretty tired and a little bit exhausted, but that's what I say is it's important to take time out for yourself in order to recharge your energy away from people, because I feel like this is kind of like a higher mission energy. This is kind of like a life purpose energy. So I would say there's a lot of females as well in this reading for you, Pole 2. So you could be, you know, maybe it's a question of being with high and like-minded people as well, who resonate with you and are here for your greatest good. But I feel like taking time to meditate, maybe doing some yoga as well, reading some lovely books, maybe purchasing some books as well, and just studying. You're just going to get all these amazing ideas as well for you, Pole 2. It's very exciting energy. I love this energy for you, Pole 2. I feel like it's very grounded. I feel like you're really excited about it. You're really passionate about it. I do feel like this is kind of like an academic project, but also part of your spirituality, your spiritual journey as well, which is really lovely. I love this. Yeah, and 10 of Cups, Pole 2. So we have something that, you know, is going to make you very, very happy. This could also be someone as well who could be coming in to send you a message, possibly, that's going to make you very, very happy here. Maybe you've been connecting with them on the astral realm, possibly, you know, here with the Hermit card. But I do feel like whatever, I feel like Spirit keeps wanting me to focus you in on just working on yourself, you know, working on your spiritual pursuits, what makes you interested and interesting even are your passions. I also just saw 1111 on the timer here, which does talk about a new opening portal, which is very, very spiritual. So I feel like you're going maybe through a tiny mini ascension. I do feel like you're entering an energetic portal that's very, very positive. And then do you remember I mentioned Avian Nation? I don't even know if they're called Avian Nation, but the energy of rainbow, you know, high vibe. You know, we have this gorgeous rainbow energy here with the waters, 10 of Cups, the water energy here, something very, you know, psychic, higher realm energy, you know, heavenly. So something very happy and exciting is happening for you for the month of October. It's going to make you very, very happy. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like a mystery to you right now. But it's again, this is a general reading. It's not a private reading. Before I continue, I just want to say that for the month of October, for the general energy for all of us, or for the abstract medicine community, is working within a team and team member energy as well. So that's something to pay attention to. And also we do have the overall energy is the Queen of Cups 2 for all three piles. And I just saw 222 on the timer. I do feel like 2222. I feel like you do have love on your mind. And we have Queen of Cups energy. So someone who is really, this is the energy of all of this. You know, it's paying attention to yourself, loving yourself first, treating yourself well, saying loving, kind words to yourself, you know, pampering yourself, going towards what you love, your pursuits that are of high interest to you, your passions, your joys, and all of that lovely stuff as well. The other thing is making sure to pay attention to false people as well for the month of October as well. With falsità, I do see that there are people here that may not have your highest interest in mind. Okay, so that is kind of like the general energy for all three piles. So yeah, just be careful of that for the month of October. But yeah, I feel like generally speaking, it's all very happy energy, water energy here, earth energy and fire. So maybe you're feeling more balanced than you did before. Maybe there were a few imbalances in the previous months, but I feel like you're starting something new here. And I feel like you are starting, it's like the energy of a new year energy. So Something exciting, creative pursuits, yeah. Knight of Pentacles energy too. So maybe there's something or someone that's been taking their long time to walk towards you. Maybe this is someone who's been on an adventure on their own, and someone who's had to learn some sort of like lessons themselves. Maybe this is you as well. You've been on an adventure and you're kind of working slowly, maybe to build up courage for yourself, to start something new here. Maybe this can also talk about a relationship as well, maybe that's coming in gradually speaking. Maybe there is someone who's been kind of kicking their heels for quite some time, who may be coming in or maybe coming back in. Just before we continue with that, Sibilla, let's have a look at the Beloved Ghost card and just see what comes through for part 2. You know, if this is about that. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. So pole 2, I feel like there could be someone who knows that they've been a bit slow. They do see you as a wish fulfillment as well in terms of a higher true love nature. And I do feel like there could be a very beautiful offering coming through for you for the month of October, which does talk about a message, you know, the beginning of something very, very exciting, you know. Absolutely here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, you know, maybe you've known each other for quite some time, or maybe you've known each other, you know, you feel like you've known each other for a long time. It feels like a past life connection sort of thing. And they're just really sorry that they've been taking a long time, I would say. Yeah, I've chosen to date someone else. Yeah, right now. So please respect that and give me time and space to see what I truly want. If we're truly destined, I'll see that clearly as I explore this. So pole 2, I would say that there is someone here who, this is what I was actually picking up on as well. Someone could also keeping tabs on you, pole 2, and they've been wanting to just explore other options. I feel like this is past energy. I don't feel like this is happening for you for the month of October in terms of this, but I feel like there's someone here who, you know, has had to go within in order to really understand what it is that they truly want, and what they want is you, because they see happiness with you, they see joy with you, and they've been keeping tabs on you. They've been getting some more information about you, maybe online or maybe around your workplace as well, and they are really sorry. Let's just see the bottom of the deck. There you go, look, I want to call or visit so badly, but I have so much to do right now before I feel I can give you the time and attention you deserve. But I'm working you up my list of priorities. That's a promise. So don't feel offended by that. I feel like this person's been taking a long time to get to you, because I feel like there's also, yes, maybe they've been dating other options or people, but maybe they've just needed to go within in order to really understand what it is that they truly, exactly, absolutely 100% want. And what they want is you, 100%. I do feel like they want to offer you something really exciting and fulfilling for you. And I do feel like this could be coming in for the month of October. I feel like their priorities has been on work as well, making sure that they also love their job as well. I feel like that's coming through as well. And I do see that there is a message coming through. So yeah, this could be a message. Sorry about this. I do what I can when I travel. Yeah, this could be a message as well. This could be a message that's going to make you very, very happy here with the Ten of Cups as well. Energy, you know, message, a call. Yeah, I want to call you so badly. Let's just keep them there for the side, just for a sec. And maybe this is someone who's been false with you. You know, maybe they were saying that they were dating someone, but they're not, and it wasn't anything serious. They've been false. Maybe they've been in their ego as well with Frida, and they are really sorry, and they really are asking for your forgiveness. Remember, the general energy for the whole of the month of October, for the whole collective, for all piles, is the Queen of Cups. So it's being receptive as well, psychically connected as well, psychic gifts as well coming through, but maybe it's also about being compassionate and forgiving. Remember, Queen of Cups is all about forgiveness too. So, you know, please forgive them. Lovely. Maybe this is also someone who has a lovely offer to send to you as well, because they want to collaborate and work with you. So maybe this is about working on a project with your true love as well. And maybe this is this message that they want to send to you. They are really excited about it as well. I feel like it's going to bring you both a lot of joy. And I do feel like you're both working on your higher self, your highest pursuits, what is good for you, what's best for you, but also you know, something that is all about your life purpose too. So maybe collaborating and working on your life purpose. Let's just get one more and just see if there's anything else. Just one more card. Okay, I just felt like there was one. Yeah, please tell me you'll treat me like an adult and not like a child. It's important to me to feel respected and for you to see me with new eyes. I've matured a lot and want you to see me how I am now, not then. Okay, so this is really important for them as well, pile 2, that you treat them like an adult. And not like a student of life. You know, we did talk about student master energy. You know, maybe you've met them through, like, you were a teacher or something, or maybe you're teaching them a lot. They're learning a lot as well. I'm picking up on this energy here for you as well, part 2. And just make sure that you respect them as well as a person. I do feel like they've gone through a long journey of learning, researching, studying as well. And I feel like they could be themselves working, particularly focusing on their work. Okay, so let's have a look at the Vera Sibilla now and just see what the Vera Sibilla has to say. So yeah, we have surprise. So yeah, expect a surprise. I would say for you, pile 2, expect a surprise. Something exciting is coming for you, sorpresa. This is something that is better than you actually are anticipating, if anything. I feel like, again, it's going to bring you a lot of joy. This card is like, this message keeps wanting to come through. It's like, this is a surprise that you are going to be elated about, okay? Really exciting energy. Okay, and we have Dottore, so we have the doctor here, so maybe this is someone who, I do feel like you are also maybe healing from something as well, pile 2, in the month of October. I feel like there's going to be a surprise visit from someone possibly as well, but either way I feel like it's going to be very exciting. This literally could also be a surprise pregnancy as well, a doctor telling you that you are pregnant as well, and this is going to make you very happy as well. That's what I'm seeing here for you. And then we have friends, you know, so maybe you have a trusted friend here, maybe in the medical field, who could be surprising you for the month of October, surprise visit, and is wanting to start something with you. Maybe you're starting a new friendship with someone, and this is going to be a surprise to you. Maybe you're meeting them through work as well, but I do feel like this is someone to be trusted and not someone who is false. This is someone who's very loyal as well. Again, remember the general energies for all 3 piles is 3 of Pentacles, which is all about working, teamwork energy. So I feel like there could be someone who may be coming in who is going to be a lovely, loyal friend to you, who you could learn a lot from as well for the month of October, pile 2. And I see that this could be someone that you're meeting through work, possibly. And then we have Constanza, so we have constancy. So and I do feel, and then we have service as well. So just on a side note, I also think that there is someone here from your past who has been false. I feel like they said certain things that they did not mean, and maybe they felt intimidated, maybe because you're a lot older than them as well. Maybe you've already established yourself in terms of your work, and while in the meantime they're really working hard on their own efforts here with Servizio, in order to also come across as really stable as well. That's the energy that I'm picking up on for you, part 2. For the month of October, I see that you're just going to be maybe also connected with family as well, and maybe you're doing some research in terms of your family or heritage as well for you, the month of October. You know, maybe this is about all of that lovely jazz of researching your family line, your DNA, you know, all of that stuff. And I feel like this is going to be an act of service for you, but also for your family as well, where you know, I feel like there could be someone in a higher ranking, high position that's going to really help you get the information that you need, you know, that you've been researching on in particular. And I do feel like you're going to be really excited about that for the month of October. Okay, I'm also just picking up on anything that was malign is benign. Okay, so that's a surprise message for you, part 2. So last but not least, we have the Oracle card here for you. So for the month of October, the message for you, part 2, is vulnerability. When we are truly honest with ourselves in all our facets, we are vulnerable. That honesty is an important step in discovering our shadows and bringing them into the light and healing. When we share our vulnerabilities with others, we allow them to glimpse a deeper part of ourselves. Be vulnerable with yourself and others. It may be time to step into the role of healer. So do you remember how I spoke about the spiritual teacher here with the hermit? There it is. So maybe a lovely time for you to step into the role of healer and hold space Holding space means being fully present without judgment in a way that provides a safe and nurturing environment. So I feel like for the month of October, I feel like it's all about using your intuition, speaking less, listening more, researching, studying, paying attention to the signs, of course, as well. Going within if needs be when needed at any given time, any given place and time. Make sure that you're focusing on your life purpose. Yeah, so what I was saying is part two, just keep showing up and focusing on what brings you joy and studying. I feel like it is mainly of a spiritual nature for you, part two, the month of October, and about being vulnerable as well. Holding space means being fully present without judgment in a way that provides a safe and nurturing environment. Here, guards are dropped, a deeper level of awareness and relating can unfold, and profound healing takes place. So, I do feel like for you, the month of October is all about healing, spiritual healing, and being a spiritual teacher and holding space for another like minded individual, too. I also do see that you are pursuing your joys, your passions as well for the month of October. And I also do see that there is beautiful, nurturing, maternal imagination energy here as well with the dragonfly and the actual dragon itself. So I do feel like your creative ideas are coming through and are flying, you know, so whatever you're being given in terms of your dreams as well, ideas through dream space, I do feel like they're going to help your creativity as well. We also do have crystals as well here, so you could relate to them and you might be able to tune into their energy even more so. Maybe they are themselves giving you messages. Maybe you're able to hear them as well, hear the messages that come through. I do feel like you're going to pick up on another modality in terms of your divination as well. So this is beautiful energy, but that only comes about with going into yourself more and more so in order to get those messages. So that's all that I have for you, pile 2. I'm going to love and leave you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care for now. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining. So we have this beautiful card for you, pile 3, for the month of October. It's a lovely lady holding a heart, or actually she's opening up her heart here. Beautiful energy, quite alien, quite cat-like as well. Very beautiful individual, lots of purple and blue here. So just going to put that to the side and then see what comes through. So I'm doing my best with this box. Pile 1, pile 2, all the cards fell out. Did certain things to make sure that the piles did stay up, but let's just see what comes through with this one. Hopefully technicalities will work in my favour here for you. So pile 3, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Pentacles, maybe you're really working on something that you love and you love dearly, but you really care about. This is all about nurturing, right? Nurturing energy here, making sure that you take time to focus on these lovely projects of yours as well, and they are bearing fruit. Or maybe you're just seeing a few hints of them bearing fruit for the month of October for you, which is lovely. Let's just move that there. There we go. Let's see what the other tarot cards have to say. So maybe there's something that you've been working on and you just aren't seeing your financial invested return just yet. So for the month of October, it's telling me for you to be patient. I feel like a lot of the pile so far is dealing with the month of October being a time of patience and rewards coming back, rewards coming through for you on account of your patience. Your diligence as well, and your hard work, your hard efforts. So maybe even working on something and you just don't feel like you're getting any money back at all. Maybe you're feeling a bit out on the cold about this. I don't know what this is about. This could be work and or love related. Okay, this isn't going to work, so I'm going to move that aside. 6 of Wands. So wow, energy. So again, the energy for the month of October, I would say, generally speaking, is expect a surprise. So pile to expect a surprise. There could be maybe the reason why you haven't maybe been receiving what you deserve is because maybe you're stuck in your ego a little bit. I'm just going to say, you've got the 6 of Wands. That can be someone that loves the light shone on them. And that next to the 5 of Pentacles is telling me that you know, maybe you're going about it in the wrong way. Maybe you're chasing fame rather than working on your integrity in order to receive money. You know, this is kind of giving me the energy of like a quick rich scheme, so just pay attention to that. Okay, so we have our first major arcana here with a 7, with the number 7 and a Chariot. So it could be someone who may really wish to come back to you and return without stopping. And this could be a Cancer energy here. Maybe they themselves were stuck in their ego here. Maybe they're on the spotlight themselves, and maybe you and yourselves, both of you, have been in separation at this time. So what is it that, okay, so the month of October, maybe you're healing from a heartbreak. Pile 3, we're going to keep going. I feel like in terms of work, I feel like you work in a very competitive industry, pile 3, and I do feel like if you feel like you're poor or you're lacking something, I do feel like you're going to get that return back to you. And I feel like, you know, look at these 2 very dramatic cards here, 5 of Pentacles and 6 of Wands. So it's feeling not worthy, feeling like you just aren't good enough, and then suddenly being praised as well by your colleagues and your peers. So just be careful, it's not a quick rich scheme, just don't get involved in that. But in terms of work, I feel like you work in a very competitive industry, and I feel like you are going to be acknowledged finally, maybe for the first time. In terms of romance, you could really be healing from someone, a separation for the month of October, which it has been very challenging. You've been met with a lot of challenges with this person. I feel like, you know, maybe there's been some arguments as well in your past with this person. I'm just having some water. And I see that they are really wanting to come back in. I feel like maybe they themselves are working on something, maybe working on their own sense of patience as well. Remember, time is a healer. So, you know, make sure you take time to heal your heart here for you, pile 3, because this is not an easy ride, you know, especially if you're connected with this person or you have financial ties. Remember, we started this reading with this gorgeous card here, you know, opening up your heart. For pile 2, we had the card of vulnerability. For pile 1, we had the card of healing. So it'd be interesting to see what that oracle card's about. So it's about mending your heart, taking time and patience in order to do that. But yeah, if you were connected financially, maybe you were married to someone, this is about, you know, not being stuck in your ego here, and just arguing and just being too fiery about it with them. You know, maybe it's about being humble here and, you know, doing what's best for the greater good for both of you. Yeah. So pile 3, temperance. Yeah. So absolutely, patience, healing, healing your wounds, healing any feeling of lack, any feeling of unworthiness for the month of October is going to be your main focus, your main lesson. Yeah. And then we have 9 of Swords. Okay, so pile 3. The message here for you, pile 3, is to, you know, get out of your own way, to take time for you to heal, to not focus on the bad things that have happened in your past, to not focus on the past, to make sure that you're focusing on the future. Because we have 2 major cards here that are urging you to look towards a brighter day, brighter future here, to balance your energies, to balance your masculine and feminine energy, your receptive and your action energies as well, taking courage. You know, it takes courage to really open up to someone, but it also takes courage to open up and heal your heart as well. So make sure that you're taking time to focus on that as well. And it's not easy. We really have to address our shadow as well in order to really fully heal and start something new, or just generally just continue to live life. And I know it's really hard with the 9 of Swords. A lot of you are not sleeping well, you're not sleeping right. Maybe this could also be for the month of October to pay attention to what you're eating as well. Call in Archangel Michael energy as well. The general messages for the collective are the Queen of Cups. So opening up your heart, you know, using your psychic abilities, being more intuitive, listen to your intuition first and foremost, forgiveness as well, and being compassionate to others is also really important. The other overall message as well is working with people and being around people that are team players too. So people that resonate with you, that feel like a kindred spirit as well, friendship-wise as well. It's a general message for all three cards, all three piles, is to, teamwork energy, to work for the greater good, generally speaking, as well. And to pay attention to false people as well. That's really important for the month of October. Before I actually get into the Sibilla, I'd like to have a look at the Beloved Ghost cards by Amy Satori. Okay, that's quite a few, so I'm going to pick up all of them. Okay, I'm doing a clean-up job on my life right now in order to make room for you in it. I want to make sure we don't have any hang-ups along the way. I want you to feel as comfortable as possible. So pole 3, I do feel like this is all love-related, mainly. For you, pole 3, I feel like you're healing your heart and making sure that you're balancing your emotions, you're not being too overwhelmed. You're making sure that you're getting enough sleep as well, and I feel like there's someone here who they themselves are cleaning up their life to make sure that they have space for you to be in it, and so you're comfortable, and that they want to be financially stable as well. I know if I continue to ignore you, I could lose your. Mercury retrograde. I know if I continue to ignore you, I could lose you. You'll hear from me within a relatively short time. I think of you and want you as much as you want me, trust me. I hope you're ready to make some major life changes quickly. So that's the really fast action energy here. I am picking up on Sagittarius and with the Temperance card, but also Cancer and Leo energy here. So I feel like this person knows what they want now, and what they want is you. And they want to come in fast, quick and correct as well, because I'm going to sweep you away. Think about simplifying your life as best you can, because I anticipate this moving fast. So I feel like it's about releasing. For you, pole 3, I feel like the month of October is all about releasing the past and focusing on your present moment, but also the future as well. To not be competitive or argumentative, combative with anyone, particularly your beloved ghoster as well. To not be in your ego as well, pole 3. To focus on your achievements rather than your losses. So focus on what you do have, not focus on what you don't have here. For the month of October, pole 3. Okay, let's see what else there is for you. This is really difficult for me. It's not easy, but I'm doing my best. Okay, okay, there. So yeah, simplify your life, get rid of things, cleanse, clean, attract what it is that you do want, as I said before. So make space for that. You will may need to rearrange furniture, give things to charity, all of that jazz, in order to make way for something very exciting happening, possibly for the month of October, that's all about balance as well as fire, passion as well. Just release the past. It no longer serves you. I just feel like you're really tied to the past, okay? I know it takes time, but you just need to be patient with yourself and your heart. Rome was not built in a day, okay? That's what I'm hearing. I'm finally starting to love myself enough to be open to you loving me. I'm on shaky legs yet, but I'm heading in the right direction. So this is them. I feel like this is love related, as I said, for you for the month of October. I feel like someone is coming back in, wanting to rush back in, and they're not stopping anytime soon. They're a little bit scared, but they're taking a lot of courage in order to come back in, because it takes a lot of courage, for someone to rush in once they know exactly what they want. I want to work on this so I'm not too needy or push you away. So they themselves are working on, loving themselves, okay? And so are you. This is your lesson as well. When it comes to special occasions, I'm like a deer in the headlights. I'm afraid to get involved and do something to screw us up or go down a rabbit hole, okay? I'm sorry, I can't. So, they're a bit crap with special occasions, but just know that they do think about you and care for you. For the month of October, the other message from your beloved ghoster is, I'm really depressed right now. So this could be this Nine of Swords. This could be you and them, both being heartbroken over this separation, this loss of each other, you're both feeling each other's loss for the month of October. But we started this reading with the Seven of Pentacles, which again, with the Temperance card, is telling me for you to be patient for the month of October. Okay, patient, it takes time to heal. So I'm really depressed right now. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. I just need time. I just need time to see through this darkness. Please let me. So it's about both of you have been healing, you've been taking time in order to focus on how to heal. It takes time to really face your shadow, as I mentioned before. So both of you have been depressed about this because you've had to face your darkest selves as well, individually speaking, spiritually speaking, in order to heal. I'm open to or planning on relocating to be closer to you. So there it is. Fast movement, balancing out the connection. Yeah, I'm open to compromising. Yeah, beautiful. More than you may realize. It's let's think outside the box and figure out a way. You're important to me. So again, thinking about outside the box and relocating, working together, maybe working on a project together, possibly as well, with the Three of Pentacles here. Overall energy is the Queen of Cups, as I mentioned before, so being compassionate, patient, open for their love as well. And also we have falsidad, so maybe they were false from the past, maybe they didn't show their true feelings, and now they really want to rush in and come through. I do feel like mainly this is about a true love connection, and maybe you yourselves were both poker face about full connection, maybe being very defensive as well, just so you know. Defensive here with militare, and then we also had the Five of Wands as well, very defensive energy. Okay, I do feel like both of you were in your ego. That's all right, just heal that now and humble yourselves. So for the month of October, we have Malia, we have Wife, we have Journey. Yeah, look, we've got two cards of Journey. Some of you are really, maybe you're going to relocate to them, they're going to relocate to you. Either way, this is a spiritual journey in terms of divine love and coming into union. It's a whole journey, it doesn't end up there as well when you actually do come into physical union. I do feel like there is travel on the cards here as well, maybe working with people from other places, other nations as well, with Mercante, with a merchant as well. Again, teamwork energy here, as I said before. The Thief, this is the energy of falseness. So you were dealing with someone who was false, maybe who you worked with. So another thing to pay attention to is maybe the people that you work with, make sure that they are honourable and they're not cheating you out of any kind of, money if they're being tricky, they're using their own tricks in order to get what they want. And you end up feeling, at a financial loss as well. I do feel like maybe the person that you were dealing with in your past for the month of October is wanting to rectify this if they were false themselves and they were just taking energy from you and giving you crumbs. I do see that they also want to come back in a sneaky way, in a crafty way, to actually propose to you here with Malia. And then last but not least, they've definitely matured. We have a Gran Signora. So this is someone who is of a high standing, and I feel like they've been really focusing, on their own business, and they're planning on relocating, working, moving towards you as well, fast and furiously, I'm hearing, and they've been loving themselves as well, and they don't want to ignore you anymore, and they've been cleaning up their life in order to get to this gorgeous, beautiful, high-standing position. This is someone who is very honourable as well, and someone who has achieved high honours. So, we have Six of Wands. With high honours, sometimes we have to learn how to release our ego as well with that. So I feel like the month of October for you, part 3, is all about healing your past, healing past wounds as well, forgiving people that have hurt you, not forgetting, but learning and rectifying that, these habits as well, and just basically just doing a lot of self-love. Essentially, I feel like it's all about that. I don't feel like it's a work or money reading. It's more about just bolstering up yourself and honouring yourself in your integrity, and healing yourself, really, healing your heart. So pile 3, let's have a look at the back of the gorgeous card. I love this. It's a heart here and it's a heart here. I feel like this is very cosmic. This is like a cosmic love. I do feel like this person is keeping an eye on you as well. So yeah, home. There you go. So we have home, our way home to oneness, and the truest part of our infinite selves is to know ourselves beyond the socialized matrix of mind constructed reality. So pile 3, your message for the month of October is about you coming back to yourself and feeling at home and feeling comfortable with yourself and knowing that you are enough, and no one or anything can make you feel that sense of home, or you know, can't make you feel a certain way. You have to make it and create that for yourself, and create stability for yourself, financial, emotional, spiritual stability for yourself first and foremost. So it's all about self-love, mastering that, coming back to yourself, and you will just attract so many amazing things in your life if you, once you really know yourself 100%, truly, truly, truly. And people will see that, feel that, and resonate with it too, and will treat you in kind. So when all sense of flighty survival drops away, a deep sigh radiates from the safe space within, where you can ground dreams into realities. Beautiful. Deep heart-based presence is a direct portal home. Align with your temple space. You have dreams, visions, and may yearn for etheric realms, but it is when we are fully present in our bodies that we can actualize ideas and make a difference. So again, release the past, focus on what you truly want, not what you don't want, because I feel like Spirit is saying you're just wasting time focusing on the past. There's so many dreams that are yet to be fulfilled in your future. In order to do that, you've got to focus within, and the only way out is in. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, just be grounded as well. So be grounded, find your home. The deeper our roots, the higher we can reach into the heavens. So that's it. And I feel like this could also involve you maybe even literally moving and relocating into a new home as well, with someone coming back from your past who wants to be treated with high honours, with respect, and start something new here. You know, let go of the past and focus on the future. But in order to do that, you have to love and learn yourself, learn who you are, and know yourself truly. There's also another message coming through: the past, and that's it. You know, I feel like this person who wants to come back in, maybe wants to be given a second chance, is also someone who just wants to move forward with you, and they're excited about a new chapter, and they don't want you to focus on the bad. I feel like this person's really matured and changed as well, and I feel like, you know, it's amazing what you can do when you really edit your habits and learn how to be a better person, and that can be very, very, very rapid. So it doesn't take too long to heal. Sometimes it just takes the right amount of energy in order to understand what needs to change, and that's about facing your shadow, which is not difficult, which is not easy. It does take courage. So for you, for the month of October, focus on self-love. Let me know how this resonates for you. Let me know how you get on. Please do press the notification bell as well if you feel so called, and I will catch you on the next one. Ciao for now.